Greetings, greetings. The I light in me honors the I light in you. You're with Tanisha Ali, and today I have decided, I got my retightening a couple days ago. This lock here has been bothering me for quite some time. Look at that. Reason being is because my baby hair has been coming out. It won't stay in. Somehow the baby hair either grows slower, or it is very strong though, but it grows slower, and when it gets in the lock, it causes the lock to just inch up. So even though I've had these two locks in the same amount of time as my other locks, they simply are not as long. I did this one a while back, and you see how small that is, right? I want this one to be as small. That's a big box to me. And so this is one of the ones that I tightened prior to her tightening, so she didn't tighten this one at all. So what I've already done is I took out the bottom part, started it in the car on the way home. Not good. I know, it's a fixation. I got these from Walmart because I saw somebody online suggest this. I tried this, it didn't do well for me because I could not pierce the lock. The idea is to pierce the lock and pull down. Now, granted, when I was trying it, my hair was not wet. I was able to get about the open part at the bottom out. That's already open. So why is the light clicking on and off? So the lock is softer because I have put some conditioner on it, and I've massaged the conditioner in, and I continue to take it apart with a push pin. And of course, as I'm getting up to the top part of the lock, I'm in better shape simply because of the fact that the top part of the lock has not been in as long. That's the part that we continue to retighten over and over and over. So at this point, it's coming out easier. Now, initially, I was losing quite a bit of hair, but nowhere near as much as I thought I would lose. I know that when I finally separate this into two, it's going to be super small. And people will probably think it's too small. I'm not worried about that because I have this baby hair that just keeps coming out. And I know that eventually, if that can join in the lock, it will strengthen the integrity of the lock. And what's the worst that can happen, right? I'll just combine them back. I'm hoping that I'll have enough hair to get an interlock or two interlocks. So I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. And right now I'm using the good old-fashioned push pin. So what I'm going to do, and I think I've got the baby out, you guys, and this took me all of 15 minutes. Now, it probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's a shorter lock, and it's at the front part of my hair, and it's at the part of my hair that is the softest, okay, which is right here where you see it. And quite a bit of this is baby hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this out, rinse the conditioner out, and then I'm simply going to, not quite sure where, but I think I'm going to, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it long ways and do it like this, or I think I may do it long ways, I don't know. Or if I'm going to do it, nope, that won't work. If I'm going to do it like this may be the route. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing it like this. And then I'm just going to use my version of interlocking. And if I mess it up, then on my next retightening, worst comes to worst, I'll plait it up. And on my next retightening, I will have my loctician to do it. So I'm going to pause while I rinse this out and while I determine how I'm going to part this. Okay, and I'll see you back in just a few. Okay, ladies, I'm back. I've already separated the hair. I decided to go the horizontal route. So the top piece is up here behind my ear. This is tricky for me best way I know how to do this, since I don't have a lot of hair to tease, is I'm going to do some twisting, just a little, and then I'm going to, okay, do like this, and I'm just going to loop the hair through. That would be considered a 9 o'clock. So let me do 6, and obviously this is a different, I think, and I hope that this hair is very, very fine. Wow. It is. And it's already coming out. But I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep at it and see what happens. It's already almost, I don't have the twist, pretty much is what I'm saying. It's gone. Yeah. This is going to be a doozy. This might be one of those cases where I might want to use, hell, I might want to plait the end of it. How about that? I need somebody here to hold this so I could plait the end. But let me just see if I can do a bit of a plait, because these were always my locks that slipped anyway. So I already know I'm going to have an issue with this. I'm going to have to be mindful. I'm going to have to probably pin it back and all of that good stuff. I just need to get a few of these through before I use a tool to tighten it up, and then I'll watch it slip out a few months. I'll keep working with it, put a little castor oil on it, make it grow, do what it's got to do. See, it's slipping already, actually. But I'm sticking with the process. And I want it small like this. And this somehow, well, we already know, I don't need to say somehow. The straighter a person's hair is, the stronger it is. So this hair has less of a curl pattern. And so this part of my hair is super strong. I could pretty much do whatever I want to do with this hair, and it's not going to fall out. But somehow it bunches and I don't get the length. So this will stay at this length for an eternity. And you see how much of this I have open because of just being unable to get it to stay closed. It's going to continue to unravel. I'm not too pressed about that, because eventually as this unravels, I'll go in here with one of my tools and tighten it up and put a knot in there, and it will stop unraveling. So I'm not too worried about that. I just need the length. And I will probably have to use my crochet tool for this, because I haven't yet taken the time to file down the tool that I prefer to use, which is the plastic art needle. That's the one that really works well for me, and I need something at this point because yeah, I need a tool. So I'm going to stop there. This is what I have so far. Okay, it's very small, but that's okay. It'll get thicker, and that's fine with me. I didn't want all that double thickness. Okay, let's look at this. And remember, I lost some hair. Obviously, I pulled some hair out. Okay, I'm going to do the same with this. I'm not going to twist. I'm going to plait this down. And I've seen my loctician. She teases it. And if I was in a different part of my head, I would tease it too. But it's just not thick enough for all that here. And you can see I'm already stopped with that much, so that's not good either. I do need to get it further down. It's gonna slip anyway. Well, let me do it a better way. Let me try to get a little bit further down. I do it like that and try to twist the end, but I'm satisfied with this. Y'all know I like open ends anyway. I like curly ends, so that's fine with me. Alright, so I'm at up. Going to see, and it's loosening up. It's already coming to loose. I can feel it. don't have a lot to work with. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3, or whatever. What is that? North, west, south, east, north, west, south, east, north, west, south, east, north, west, south, east. By the way, I saw a very interesting video today. Sister who was against Sisterlocks, I lost my spot. And not Sisterlocks, Interlocks, talking about the problems that they cause. And then I watched another sister who pretty much said it's not the interlocks, it's the way people do them and what they expect of the interlocks. And the fact that if you're interlocking every 4 weeks because you have a style like locks, whether they be Sisterlocks, Microlocks, dreadlocks, and you don't like when they get fuzzy, so you're always interlocking every 2 to 4 weeks, obviously you're going to have a problem. If you don't monitor the way you do the interlocking and you have too much tension, obviously you're going to have a problem. But fundamentally what she was saying was that's not the problem of the interlocking. That's the problem of the person who doesn't have enough self-discipline not to keep doing it, or the technique. Alright, so y'all, this is pretty much it. That's my little version of a lock. So, okay, it's going to take some time, and I'm getting ready to go in with one of the tools, and I'm going to tighten it up. Now, it would be nice if I could use this little tool, okay, because this will make it easy, but I know it's not going to work because, number one, I'm just no good at this. But beyond that, this little area where you hook here, it's just not enough to hold it so that when I pull it back through, it works. I've never seen anybody use this anyway, but I know the Sisterlock tool looks similar to this, except y'all know what it looks like. It's more pointed, it's longer, it's got a more indented neck. So I'm going to use my other little tools. I'm going to pause just in case y'all were interested in actually watching me do it. Ladies, so it comes down to me using this in terms of what I normally use and what works for me, and this. I don't like this too much, but I'm going to use this today because this is going to be too long, and although one of my sisters suggests I cut it and file it, I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that, and when I do that, it'll make it very easy for me to use. I'm just going to use this for now. Slide that baby in. That's why. Looping, pulling it back down. Now I'm over here at east. That's not ideal, obviously, but it's working. It's tightening her up. Now I'm getting ready to pull up to north or 12 o'clock. Wrap that baby in there. Do we have it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yep. Now, this is essentially tight enough. Because my hair is stronger in this area, I'm going to abuse it and do one more. Because I know how loose this is going to get. I already know what I'm dealing with. Okay? I already know that there's going to be major slippage. Alright, so that's where I am, everybody. So now, I'm ready to do this one. You want to be very careful when you are doing this, okay? Because you just do not want to pull in a lock and get it mixed up. Don't do what I'm doing. Secure your hair properly. I really don't like this direction. This is the reason why I'm not a loctician consultant. And this is the reason why I don't do people's hair anymore for money. Although when I was in college, I used to do individual box braids and I used to put in hair weaves. Way back, how long ago was that? Damn, man, almost 30 years ago. 28, 29 years ago. Jeez, man. The time, where does it go? Oh, this is the side I don't like doing, y'all. I shouldn't be wrapping it more than one time, but I need, ooh, and see, look. This is what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that you don't have this caught in. When you feel like you have a problem, just take it out. Don't go any further till you're sure. This whole thing is about to come out. The hair is just too soft. It's trying to slip. So I think I'm good, ladies. This is going to be a problem, so I shouldn't say it's going to be a problem and accept that. But what I may decide to do is just put some rubber bands on these. I think I'm going to just, nobody can see it anyway. Look at where it is. I think I'm just going to put some rubber bands on these because I can see them coming apart. They're going to have to get roughed up quite a bit. But that's what I did. I separated this into two. While the part looked better than the way it's actually looking now, as far as I'm concerned, as straight is good enough. When it starts to grow, that's what it's going to be like. So anyway, if you got anything out of this video, I hope it's that find maybe a better tool. Clearly, I would not seek to think it would be that easy if I was trying to do one of these. I know I would lose a lot more hair, which is what had happened to me when I started doing this after the first year with a few of them up in here. Now, if I didn't know myself better, I would say I was having hair loss here. And y'all would see me on here doing a rant. But I know my hair has always been really soft here. And as thick as my hair can be, it's never been that thick in here. Which is why I just don't like the way it looks when I do a retightening, or when I've gotten a retightening. But anyway, hopefully this helps somebody. And we're going to see how these little inexperienced little locks are going to end up turning out. Anybody can think of anything else I can use besides a rubber band, because I'm not going to be able to find a rubber band that's thin and small enough to go the length of this. But I would like to be able to just have this like this and not even deal with it, and not even subject it to being able to slip out. That's what I'm dealing with, everybody. I love y'all. Subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I have had 2 pieces of my apple pie, my peach cobbler pie that I made yesterday for you guys online. Even though you haven't seen the video, I haven't uploaded it yet. I like to kind of stay ahead. My schedule's very busy, and so I like to do multiple videos in a day and schedule them for upload so that I am dutiful and loyal to my lovely sisters. But I love you guys, and I hope that y'all will join me for a makeup video one of these days. I'm still experimenting with makeup, trying those crazy eyelashes that they make seem so easy to do online. I just want to see what they look like. So maybe I'll do an eyelash video for fun. Play with some color, be an artist. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for your time. And you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday, my time here in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's about 6 o'clock. And I'm taking the evening off. I did some loving on me today. I went to the chiropractor. And then I had a massage. Oh, and I gotta tell you, the stress and stuff that I carried, or the tension that I carry in my neck, whether it's from sitting for the retightenings or laying on my pillow the wrong way or just trying to get comfortable in the bed. Man, I had a crook in my neck about a week ago, and you know, I gotta tell you, and even though I do Reiki, you know, it's still nice when you have somebody else's hands on you, right? I can do self-treatments, but there's no replacement for having someone else's hands on you working out the kinks, that knows what they're doing. So he stretched my neck. He did that gun-like looking thing on these points here and these points, and he found all this tightness. And between last week and this week, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I feel so good. So I say all of that to say, don't forget about you, because if you forget about you, nobody will remember you. You must be first in your life first in order for somebody else to put you first. Once you begin to show a value for yourself, other people cannot help but to value you. So although you may feel like you don't have the time or the resources to do certain things, make it a priority, because I believe we always have the time and the resources to do the things that are important to us. Regardless of what they are and regardless of who we are, we find a way to do the things that are important to us. And taking care of you and loving on you is important, because if you go down, the whole ship goes down. Bye.